Hello students, today we are going to read about the next part of the chapter number 12 and this is part 2 in this video series. So here we are going to read about fluid friction or friction due to liquids and gases. We have just studied that all solid surfaces exert friction on solid bodies moving over them. Even liquids and gases exert friction on the solid bodies moving over them. This is called fluid friction. Liquids and gases, however, exert lesser friction as compared to solid surfaces. When we talk about fluid friction, it is also known as drag. So first of all, we are going to read about friction due to liquid. In this we are going to read about water, that how friction is there due to water. Here in this slide on your screen, you are seeing that a person is swimming in water. When a person swims in water, the water opposes his motion. This is because water exerts a force of friction on the swimmer and it is in a direction opposite to his motion. Or you can say water opposes the motion of the swimmer and it is due to friction. Here in this slide you can see the shape of a boat and a fish. Now these shapes are actually known as streamline shapes. Now what are streamline shapes and why are they like this? The streamline shape is the special shape of a body or an object around which a fluid can flow, offering minimum friction. These types of shapes are streamline shape. In nature, the bodies of fish are streamlined, so they experience least amount of friction in water. Now we will read about friction due to air. Now air exerts the force of friction on all the bodies which move through it and opposes their motion. But the friction of air is so small that we are not able to experience its effect easily. Here in this slide, you can see that bird and the aeroplane, they are having streamlined body. Now bird and aeroplane, they are having similarity in the shape. Now in nature, the bodies of birds are streamlined such that they experience least amount of friction in air, and the bodies of aeroplanes and bullet trains are streamlined so that they experience less friction while moving through the air. Now friction is a necessary evil. Friction plays an important role in our daily life. Friction is a necessary evil. In some cases, friction is useful to us and we cannot do anything without it. At the same time, it is an evil in some cases because it results in the loss of energy and wear and tear of the surfaces. Now we will read about the advantages of friction. First of all, friction helps us to walk. The friction between our feet and the ground help us walk on the ground without slipping or falling. Friction also helps us in writing work. We are able to write because there is friction between the tip of the pen and the paper. Writing with a pen would have been impossible without friction. In this slide, you are also seeing spiked shoes. These spiked shoes are better for grip. Spikes are provided in the shoes of players and athletes to increase friction, have better grip on the ground and prevent slipping. Here in this slide you are seeing a tire. Now friction also helps in the movement of a vehicle. The friction between the tires of various vehicles like cars, trucks, tractors, bicycles, scooter and the ground helps move on the ground without slipping. In tires, friction is increased by making grooves in them. Due to greater friction, the tires get a better grip on the road, which prevents skidding of the vehicles. Friction also helps in the application of brakes. The brakes of car or any moving vehicle depends upon friction. When we apply brakes, the car stops due to the force of friction between the brake lining and the drum of the wheel. Friction also helps in the lightening of a matchstick. When you strike a matchstick against the rough surface of matchbox, it catches fire. The force of friction raises the temperature of matchstick's head to such an extent that the chemicals in it catch fire to produce flame. Friction also helps us for screws and nails. It is the force of friction which holds screws and nails in the wood. Okay students, this is all for today. In the next video, we will further read about this topic.